Hello, dear children. I hope you all are fine. Yes. So, in chapter 2, Microsoft Word, we have learned many features. We have learned Home tab, we have learned Insert tab, and we have learned many things in those tabs. So, today we are going to learn Page Layout tab. Okay. So, we are going to learn Page Layout tab. So in this, we are going to cover how to display text in more than one columns, then what is watermark, how to change the page color, and how to give borders to pages in the document. So first, let's see how to display text in more than one columns. So, text can be displayed in more than one columns in Microsoft Word. So, if you want to display or if you want to split the text in columns, you have to click on a page layout tab and then again you have to click in columns. So, you can just convert your text in one or two or three or left or right columns. So let's see how to do it practically. So this is our Word page. So there is some information in this page. So now suppose this paragraph is a one column. We can say it as a one column. So to convert it into multiple columns, you have to first select that text, then click on page layout. In page layout, in page setup group, we have here columns. So click on that columns. Now here by default, one is selected. So if you want to split it into two columns, click on two. So you can see that this our text or paragraph is converted into two columns. Similarly, if you want to convert it into three columns, you can just click in on page layout, columns and three. So you can see that our paragraph is converted into three columns. So whenever you write an article or you read an article in a newspaper or in magazine, you can see that the data or the paragraph, it is in columns. So you can use this one. So I hope you have understood how to convert our text into number of columns. Now let's learn what is watermark. Okay, so watermarks are text or pictures that appear behind document text, and they often add interest or identity to the document. So we can see that at the back end of the page, we see like it is confidential. On each page we can see, so that is called as watermark. Okay, that is just displayed behind the document text. Whatever we write behind that, it is seen. So for that you have to click in the page layout and you have to go in page background. So in page background you can see there are three options: watermark, page color and page borders. So let's move on to do it practically. So you can see that this is our document. Now to complete or to add a watermark, we have to just click on page layout. Then we have here page background. So in page background, we have to click on watermark. So you can see that whenever I click on watermark, I can see this four things like confidential. You can see this is a slanting way written. You can see here it is confidential in horizontal text. Do not copy, it is in diagonal text. And do not copy is in horizontal text. So I will just apply here. Yes, so you can see that confidential is written at the back of our text. Okay, so this is watermark. So you can apply it throughout the document. So how many pages you have in the document, you can apply it for all. Similarly, if instead of confidential, you want some another text to be written as a watermark, you can use it. So for that, you have to click on page layout, then watermark, and in watermark here we have option custom watermark. So when you click on a custom watermark, we get option here. So you can just put a text watermark, or also you can put a picture watermark also. So at the back end, if you need a picture, you can use here picture watermark. So first we will see how to use the text watermark. Now in text watermark, it will ask you language. So it is by default selected English. Then text is confidential, written now as we have taken it. But if I want to write something, so I will write City Pride School. Okay. So this is here, you can change the font also and size also, but I don't want to change it. Now the layout you want, you can even change the color. You can see that if you want it in red, I will put it in red. And then you want to display diagonally or horizontal, so you have to select accordingly. So I want diagonal also only, so I'll just keep this diagonal and I will say apply. Now whatever the watermark we have used confidential at the back end, now we are going to change it into City Pride School. That is our own text we are applying, and I'll even change the color. I'll say apply and close. Yes, so can you see City Pride School is a watermark that can be seen at the back end of the page. So this is how we can use our own custom watermark, that is our own text. We can use it as a custom. Now let's see if we want to use a picture as a watermark. So for that, you just click on the watermark, go on custom watermark. In custom, here you want to select this option, that is picture watermark. Now for picture watermark, you have to select a picture. So you have to just click on this button, that is select picture. Now it will show you the window that from where you want to insert the picture. Now my folder is on desktop, so I will, in class 5 I have this CPS logo, so I will use this logo as a watermark. So just select that image and or a picture and select insert, and you can say apply and close. So you can see that City Pride logo is seen at the back end of the page, right? So this is how you can insert our watermark in Microsoft Word. If you don't want watermark, you have applied this, but if you don't want any watermark, you can select here, go in watermark, and you can say remove watermark. So after removing the watermark, this watermark will not be seen at the back end. But now I will keep this watermark. So this was all about watermark. Now let's see how to change the page color. Okay, now we have not changed any color of this page. So if I want to change the page color, you have to click on page layout. Then here in the page background group, we have page color. So you have to select the page color. Now here you can choose any, so we can use any of the text. So see here we have many multiple colors. Even you have here more colors, as we have already used it earlier. So we will just select any of the light shade, okay, and we will use it as a page color. So see, the whole page color is changed to that shape, and even we can see our watermark also. Okay, so this is how you can change the page color. So this is solid color. Okay, so we can change it to the solid color. Now again we can change or we can use some texture also to the color. So for that you have to click on the page color, then you have to click on fill effects. So after fill effects you will get this option, like first we will see how to change our colors into two colors. So we can, so first we have seen how we have used only one color, but now if we want two colors we can use two color shading. So here you have to just select. So here we can see that I want this is the first color whatever is selected. Then if I want the second color, then we can select any of the color. So you can see this here, it's shaded, the variants are seen over here, sample is seen how it is, it will be visible. Then again you can change its shading styles also. If you want it vertically you can change it vertically, or diagonal up, or diagonal down, or from corners you want a certain color from corner, and in the center you want some different color. So you can see the sample is visible over here also from the center. So this is how you can change this. So now I will select from the center only or from the corner. I'll select from the corner. Okay, and I will say okay. So here we are changing or we are using two colors for changing the page color. Yes, so you can see there are two shades. I have taken the shaded parts, not different colors, because it looks good if we use some shading. So this is two colors I have used. So here we have changed it into two color. Again we can give texture to the document, like you have to go in fill effects again. Then here in fill effects we have texture. So here we have many textures available, there are many textures available. So you can see if you scroll down you will get many textures here. Okay, but if you want some another textures, then you can use some texture, like I'll use the first one only. So it's same color, so I'll say okay. See, so we have used or we have changed the texture of our page. Okay, so page color we have filled a texture. So here this is the second way of changing the page color, by using texture. Then again we have more options. So click on the fill effects, and in the fill effects we have pattern also. So if you want to fill that color with certain pattern, so here the colors are already selected, these two colors which we had selected. So if you want a pattern, like okay, so you can use this one or this one. So any of the pattern you can use, you can select any of the pattern. So if you want to use that pattern, see here it's the color, so I'll use this pattern and I'll say okay. So you can see a dots or that pattern is filled, right? So I hope you are getting this. So we can fill our page with some color patterns also. Okay, so this is how we can change the page colors. So you have to click on page layout, page color, and then fill effects here. Okay, so this is the way how you can use. So I'll keep this only. Now we can give borders to the pages also throughout the document. So let's see how to give the border. So here by default there is no any border to the document. Okay, so if you give borders to the documents, it looks good, it is presentable. So here I will use, see, for again you have to click on page layout and then page borders. In page borders you have to select any of the type, like box, shadow, 3D, custom, any. So I will select box, so it will give you a box to the page. Then here you can select the type of the style also, which type of line you want. So you can select any. So I will select this one. Okay, and here it can ask the width also. So what should be the color or what should be the width? So I'll select this one. Also you can by default color is black, it will look good, but if you want some another color like a dark brown, so I'll select that one, brown color. It will just match with our page color, so I'm taking this brown color, and then it should be applied to whole document. So it gives you preview over here how our border will be, so it is showing us, and then I will say we should say okay. Yes, so can you see a border is applied throughout our page. So this is one page, but if you want to apply, if there are many pages and if you want to apply throughout the document, you can apply this type of borders. Okay. Now, in borders, we can give some graphical design as a page border also. So for this, again, you have to go in page layout, then click on page borders. In page borders, here you have a art option. So from art, just click on the drop down arrow over here. You will get many arts are there. So this will be filled with, we can fill as a border. So here there are many options you can see. You can use any of the option. So now I will use this one. I'll use this one. And now it is asking you. So see, you can see your preview how our document will look like. So it should be applied throughout the document, and I will say okay. Yes, so it's look good. So see, this is the graphical border you can see. Okay. So this is the way how we can give a border to the page. So I hope you are understanding all these things. So you have to practice this at home. Okay. So this is all about page layout tab. Now there is one more we have to understand, that is document views. Okay, so how many different document views are there? So in MS Word you can display your document in one of 5 views. So that is draft view, web layout, print layout, reading layout, and outline view. So here draft layout is most frequently used view. So you use draft view to quickly edit your document. Web layout. So web layout view enables you to see your document as it would appear in the browser, such as Internet Explorer. Print layout view shows the document as it will look when it is printed. So when you take a print, it will give you how your printout will look like. Reading layout. Reading layout view formats your screen to make reading your document more comfortable. And the last one, that is outline view. So outline view displays the document in outline form. So you can display headings without the text. If you move a heading, the accompanying text moves with it. So this is done in outline view. So these are different types of views you can see in Microsoft Word. So let's see how different views are visible in our Word. So this is our Word document we have formatted. So here we have a view tab over here, and we can see different document views. So this is whatever we have our print layout. So if you want to open it as in full screen reading, you can just click on full screen. So it will be visible as a full screen. If you want to close, you can just close this. Web layout, third one is web layout. So if you click on this web layout, so this is the way how your text or your document will be visible on a web page. Outline view will just show you the headings part or different sections. You can see how it is visible in different sections. And So this is the way how we can display it in the outline view. And the last one is the last one, whatever we have to see is the draft view. Okay, so we have to go in view, and this is the draft view. So we can see this is the draft view. So we have seen what are different views: print layout, full screen layout. So I'll bring back to the print layout, web layout, outline, and draft. So I hope you all have understood and you have learned many things about, or many options those are there, many formatting options that are there in Microsoft Word. So everyone practice at home so you can create informative and innovative documents, colorful documents. Thank you.